In this video, it is 4 of the crawler setups from Crawler Trax. 24th, 18th scale, kind of your, think about your SEX 24s, your Ascent 18s, that kind of vehicle. In this video, we're going to be getting them out, showing you how to assemble them, and then giving them a test with my Redcat Ascent 18. If you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Troy. This is RoadsideRC. You'll tend to find me bashing or crawling or drifting or racing, plus doing product review videos and how-tos. Let's get started with the most popular one, the one that all of you, if you're connected to my Facebook and Instagram, pointed out was the Wave. Included in it, we do have a sticker. We have a couple of these like graphic sets here. The Wave center part, it looks like these might be the tie bars that connect it together. We have the tracks itself, which are basically falling out as we speak. So that's, and they're labeled sheet 2 of 3, sheet 3 of 3. So here's this part. Clearly that's what we're going to be waving, driving over, and then the main big parts here as well. Love it that it's punched out, that it's cut well enough that the parts come out. That's going to make our life a lot easier. Now the recommendation is to start with these bigger parts, pop them out carefully, just doing a little wiggle back and forth, and those come out. And I'm just using a small flat blade screwdriver to pop them out. Boom. And it's small enough that if there's any little residual in there, it just kind of pops it out. Seems like that works quite well. Go ahead and jump over to the aesthetics here. Look at this. So they have these pre-cut and they fit multiple of the sides here. Look at that. I mean, that really makes it look kind of next level. I'm going to use some of this. I just have some random wood glue laying around. So I'm going to use some of this, spread it around. Obviously, it's up to you about how fancy you want to get and how exactly precise you want to get. Avoid hitting any of those holes, because I'm assuming we're putting that track in those holes, and I don't want the glue to fill it up. And then as I put this down, in order to help that glue spread, I'm just going to wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle a little bit, and let that glue spread around. And then flip it over and make sure I didn't get any glue in here, or if I did, it's just a very small amount, very small amount. Alright, cool. Done one. Fast forwarding a few minutes, and I notice as this is drying, it's wanting to lift up the edges. I don't know if you can see that there. The edges are wanting to come up. So it looks like you need to definitely lay them down, and you're going to want to either clamp them to something or set something heavy on them in order to let that glue kind of tack up before you go anywhere else with it. Otherwise, I think your stickers are going to come right back off. All right, while those parts are gluing, we're going to go ahead and start sticking these in, and I noticed that they're not the same. So if I'm over here, that looks like this is going to fit. Over here, that is not. So these two little tracks are not the same. You can even tie them up right here and see that they are different lengths. One of them is longer. So you will want to watch that and make sure you capture the one that actually fits. And then I'm just going to, I assume you just slide it in piece by piece by piece. It looks like it goes in quite easy. Everything's all cleaned out, so we're in good shape. This part was really satisfying. So you then take that and just slowly slide them in all the way down. Oh, that's really fun to see it twist and go as you put it in. Ooh, looky, looky. That is looking really good. Let's grab the other one, get it done. Bottom plate, top plate, they just clip together. And then you can slide them in here. So like as an example, all the way in, just like that. Then if you want to, you can click the other one in at roughly the same place with that, right? And you would have these exactly side by side. But depending on how gnarly you want to get, you could do something like this. You can do something all the way out here like this if you're wanting to do it one-sided. And the really cool thing about how the Crawler Trax folks designed these things is it's up to you. It's completely your choice as to how you do this. Kudos to them, and it makes it so where it's not boring. You know, you can start off like this, you can drive it like this for a while, but then if you get tired of that, you could click it into a different spot and see how it does. Super kudos. I really like that. You better have some flex to get over the Wave. Check that out. Tire dangling in the air. Oh, is it gonna make it? Oh, it's scraping. It's dragging. No, that has the ability to be pretty challenging with some of these hang-ups right here. You know, I was catching the inside of those portal covers right here and dragging on that. Now that we've built the wave, we have to go to the wave expansion kit. What's really cool about this, you'll see this as we get it out. Look how big this tie bar is, and we have one piece here. Well, that doesn't make a whole track, does it? It does not. This is now 3 pieces wide, so we can add a 3rd lane of track to give you more options with the wave. This is actually really cool. More stickers. So a track just like we had before, and then yeah, 2 parts, 2 things. I think we know exactly how this one goes together. There we go. See burn-in patterns on this one instead of the stickers. Kind of like that, actually. One less thing to worry about. Now we have these, and we need to go get the regular wave to put it all together. Taking these 2-lane parts off of the original wave kit, and now we're going to put these on. Now I want the wave maybe to be out front here, so we'll put this on first. Oh, check that out. That is absolutely tool cool. I kind of want to get like another wave expansion kit and stick another one of these in here with another one over here. You could just make, it's like a multi-lane freeway of awesomeness. Oh, that is awesome. With the wave plus the extension done, let's move on to the frame bender. We have 5 identical pieces for one side, 5 identical pieces for the other, and 5 independent base pieces, top and bottoms, with just a whole bunch of slits in them. So it looks like this is probably about the easiest assembly that we have. We're going to go ahead and assemble all of these bases together, and then start on the sides. Well, and there you go. That is about as easy of an assembly as we have had so far. And we have spare parts. We have spare parts in case we end up breaking some later. Super easy, super maneuverable here. Can be very easy to take with us lots of places. This one's a whole lot smaller. I could see it definitely being like a part, like you could work this into a bigger crawler course a lot easier just due to how small it really is. Putting together everything we've learned, Frame Bender NXT now. This is a big one, 4 sheets. I think this might be the biggest one of all of them yet. 4 full sheets, looks like some side panels, interior panels. Looks like it probably assembles the same way as the Bender that we just put together, so I need to get busy popping some parts out. We have a whole bunch of sleeves here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots in each one of them. We only need 3 bases there, but they do give you a spare 4th, which is awesome. With 3 of these built, we can go ahead and start laying in these parts. Looks pretty gnarly, actually. That's maybe the longest one, biggest one. The angles that this is going to attack, this is probably the toughest terrain in this whole kit. But I'll be honest, I have a lot of leftover parts over here for this kit. I'm really curious if it's supposed to maybe combine with the standard frame bender in some way. I don't know. I have leftover parts. The QR code on here is not linking in like I would like it to, so that I could kind of see if there's a way to assemble it. So I guess we're going to roll with it and see what it does. Narrower side, got to definitely keep my eye on this right side tire here. Oh, yeah. Oof. Oh, yeah, that's a lot gnarlier. Look at that. That is pretty crazy. With all of these laid out here now, we would have the ability to just make all sorts of different paths, all sorts of different crawling through here. It's really, really pretty fun. Only thing I needed, honestly, for this whole thing, knife and a little flat blade screwdriver just to help pop everything out, plus the glue, plus a little bit of glue for the sticker on the wave. That's it. Everything else super easy to assemble, went together very quickly, very easily, and gives a fun obstacle for the crawler. But of course, one of the questions is like, really, who is this for? Like, who's the main audience? Because this is really fun, but there's also a lot of other options out there. Do you already have a really awesome 24 scale course near you? Like, I have a couple places near me. That is probably more versatile at the end of the day, because it can be more totally engaging scale, more options and lines. I've also spent a lot of times 3D printing some different obstacles for small crawlers, and I have those actually on my printables page, and I can leave you a link to those down in the video description. So if you have a 3D printer, you can print a lot of different options that are out there for pennies, for really, really cheap, and you can tack them together and all that, and you can make up a different crawler course. But if you don't really have a convenient place to test your truck, and if you don't have a 3D printer, then something like these crawler tracks can be an awesome option. They range all the way from like a $20 all the way up to like $50. This is just a small fraction of what crawler tracks offers as far as obstacles goes. Some of the stuff they offer, bridges and everything, just absolutely wild. So I do suggest that if you are interested in this type of thing, you go check out the Crawler Trax website. I'll have a link to it down in the video description, and that way you can see just all of the different options and prices and everything, and maybe pick up one for yourself. I hope this video was useful for you. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the video comments. If you want to purchase these or any of the other things I've talked about, that'll be in the video description, and there'll be a playlist popping up over here of other crawler stuff, and I hope to see you in one of those videos. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.